Now, it's a moment of darkness designed to bring the world together in the fight against climate change. Earth Hour will see lights in more than 2,000 cities across the globe turned off. It's hoped the event will draw attention to the problems of global warming. Marina Finoshina has more.
An ordinary Tuesday evening in the centre of Moscow. This is not a romantic dinner, not a blackout either. Natasha is just trying to be environmentally friendly, saving energy whenever possible.
I come from a rather polluted town with serious environmental problems. There were so many hospitals and cemeteries there. I always wanted to do something to make my town cleaner, to make children healthier, and to make people suffer less. I've started with myself.
Natasha says global issues such as climate change have to be worked out globally, but it can only happen when individuals get together.
I'm just one person. What can I do about global warming?
It's the most successful flash mob ever. It dates back to 2007 when 2.2 million people in Sydney turned off their lights for just 1 hour. A year later, the event went global with estimated 50 million people involved. What started as one city event has become a global movement, something Moscow is going to become part of this year. At the appointed time, Russia's capital will plunge into darkness for 60 minutes, along with another 2,100 cities in more than 80 countries.
The purpose of Earth Hour is to raise awareness all over the world about climate change, especially ahead of the UN meeting in Copenhagen this December, when the countries are expected to agree on a new international weather pact. It will replace the Kyoto Protocol after it expires in 2012.
Almost 150 countries have ratified the Kyoto Protocol, the only international treaty on curbing the air pollution blamed for global warming. Critics say it failed as the world's top polluter, the US, has rejected signing it. With lots of US cities participating in the Earth Hour, there is hope that America's new administration will reconsider its position.
State leaders have to realize that people of all countries in the world, regardless of their economic development, do not want the catastrophic change in our climate that is inevitable if no urgent measures are taken now.
Scientists predict that warmer temperatures will lead to severe droughts and floods. The Arctic may have its first ice-free summer within a decade or two. Sea levels will go up, inundating continents. Many animals will not be able to adapt and will die, while plants and trees will fail to spread quickly enough and will disappear. Natasha will be one of millions in Moscow and around the globe to deprive herself of electricity for an hour to express her commitment. But she understands that tackling global climate issues requires much more effort from everyone on the planet.
Even if 1 billion people, that's how many this year's event is expected to unite, switch off their lights for 60 minutes, it will not stop the climate from changing. But it is hoped that an hour in darkness will illuminate the rest of the world to the problems, pushing people to combat global climate change and their own negligence. Marina Finoshina, RT, Moscow.